Carlos's First Thanksgiving. This week for homework, you'll be listening to the story Carlos's First Thanksgiving, as we get close to our Thanksgiving holiday that some of us might celebrate. Listen carefully so that you can answer your 2 written comprehension questions. One question will be for Tuesday night, the other will be for Thursday night. Carlos's First Thanksgiving. Carlos and his family were planning their first Thanksgiving dinner in America. They were inviting some of their new friends. "Abuela will help me cook the turkey," said Mama. "Mrs. Cortez will bring tamales and black beans," said Abuela. "And Mr. and Mrs. Lupin will bring dessert." Carlos and Mateo planned games to play. Mr. and Mrs. Lupin's 4 children would be there, too. But during the night, there was a big snowstorm. "No one will be able to drive," said Mateo. "No one will come to dinner," said Selena. Carlos and his family went outside. Their neighbors were looking at the falling snow. Their neighbors were very unhappy. "I was going to my son's house," said Mr. Otero. "I made baked potatoes and beans, but no turkey." "I was going to my sister's house," said Mrs. Aliso. "I made fresh pasta, but no turkey." "I don't have turkey either," said Miss Nolan. "My mother was going to bring it. I made salad and pumpkin pie." Carlos smiled up at Mama. "They could have dinner with us," he said. "We have lots of chairs," said Selena. "We have a big turkey," Carlos said. "This is our first Thanksgiving," said Mama. "Would you share it with us?" The snow kept falling, so their neighbors all came. They had lots of food to share. They were all safe and warm. "Thanksgiving is a good holiday," said Carlos. He was thankful for his family. He was thankful for his neighbors. He was thankful for pumpkin pie, too. Now it's time to answer your written comprehension questions. Here are 5 tips or hints to help you make sure that your answer is the best that it can be. Your first hint is to use the question in your answer. For example, if it said, "How does the character feel?" you would start by saying, "The character feels." Your second hint is to use character names. Try not to use words like he or she or they. It's important that whoever's reading your paper understands who you're talking about. Using character names will help with this. Your third hint is to use the book to find your answer. We call this text evidence and have been practicing this in class. Find your answer in the words or in the pictures. Your fourth hint is to use the word because to help you explain. Remember that because is a first grader's best friend. If you are using the word because, you are helping explain your answer and how you know the answer by using text evidence. Your fifth hint is to circle the question marks. A lot of times, one question will actually have 2 or 3 parts to it. By circling the question marks, you can make sure that you're answering everything that the question asks you. Check your answer to make sure you have answered all parts and that everything in your answer is the way you want it to be. It's also good to get in the habit of reading your answer out loud. This will help you catch any mistakes or anything that you may have missed. Good luck!